Hey guys, Lex here, back with our blind playthrough of Heaven's Vault. The story so far: Aaliyah's search for the roboticist Janiki Renba has ended at the wreckage of his ship. Renba was looking for an ancient observatory called the Vault, which he claimed could prevent a great darkness from overtaking the nebula. Meanwhile, Huang has told Aaliyah of a trader called Amadou on Renaki who claims to know about an observatory. It can't be the place Renba was after, can it? I hope so. No offense, I'd like to finish this game as quickly as possible because, I mean... This is episode 6 and I still have basically no idea what the hell's going on. Or who the characters are or what the story is supposed to be. You know. I mean... I'm gonna be blunt. The story so far they could summarize in this, and that doesn't take 6 hours, you know. And I don't know. I was trying to read, like I went on Steam because Steam has a lot of reviews, and I was trying to find like sort of. I just read the top ones. Just to see if I could sort of... Part of me wanted a little bit of, like, understanding for kind of the dislike, or you know, let me rephrase. I don't dislike it, but I'm disengaged. I am disengaged. And, so I was trying to find something. And one of the top reviews was basically someone being like, you could tell they're upset that people don't like it, because they're over defending it or over eager. They're like, this game is amazing. Every single person is just deeply developed, and the art is beautiful, breathtaking, and every single aspect of the game is just amazing. And I'm like, yeah, they're you know what I mean? And so, you know, if that person sees this playthrough, which they're potentially obsessed with the game, so it's very possible. I don't know what to say. I mean, at this point, I'm like, I'm looking at In Other Waters in a more positive light. Because even though that game was trash, it was better. The problem with that one was just the writing was terrible. The writing was shit and the story was shit, but everything else was, you know, really, it clearly had vision. This, I'm coming into this like totally blind, and now I'm realizing, this is supposed to have like more of a choose your own adventure quality, and, you know, and I'm sure people would give me grief for not engaging with a lot of the conversation and stuff, and yet there's unskippable scenes. Why can't I get some story from those? There's so much stuff that doesn't make sense. You know, and it's like, am I expected to be going through the timeline to be understanding what the hell's going on in the story? Because here's the big thing, right? Is that it's almost like, I don't know if the game is expecting you to understand what's actually going on. And if they're like, well, we put the timeline in, we're expecting you to dig for the stuff yourself, that's just lazy. You know, and I say it's lazy because you have something like Dune, a book, right? The book. And there are appendices, or even Tolkien, like Lord of the Rings. All these books, all these like really deeply developed worlds with novels, they have a lot of historical stuff, like lore, in the appendices. But the writer does not expect you to read the appendices first to know what's going on. That's the mark of a poor writer. A good writer can establish context so that you know what's going on, so the reader knows what's going on without having to be like, I need to look this up, right? Games are a visual medium. You don't need... I mean, writing is important for something, for a game like this, but you can, since it's visual, you can show instead of telling. Writing, all you can do is explain it, right? Here, you could show the context. And even still, I'm like, I have no idea what the fuck's going on. And so I'm just disengaged. And the thing is, my first few experiences with the characters of Aaliyah. Oh, is this even where I am? Bernaki, Market Moon, this courtyard or whatever. My first experience, or a few experiences with Aaliyah, like, I don't care about her. I don't care about her or the robot. Like, I don't care about the characters. And to be, honestly, Aaliyah is kind of a bitch. Or at least she seems that way first. Maybe she's not. I don't, again, I don't care enough to develop it. Why is the stuff, like, popping in and out as the camera moves here? Alright. And the other thing is, like, so we teleport in, and we're in this alley, and then we step out of the alley, and they're like, pretend like we just walked into this alley. And I'm like, why? Do they not like outsiders? Are there thieves? I mean, why? Like, you gotta explain why. Oh, well, it's in the inscriptions or in the map or the timeline or whatever. Right? Like, Eox, okay, Zoom. You know what I mean? Like, am I supposed to... God damn. Solved inscriptions, solvable inscriptions. Okay, I don't... Like, what is this? What do I do here? What am I doing with all this stuff? And I honestly... The modern age, like... Chip's stylus is molded. Golden telescope is hidden. What? Slipped underneath a bush near the river. What is that? Did we find a golden telescope? Like, I don't even remember any of this stuff. And, like, am I supposed to be reading this? Like, I don't care. You know what I mean? Act natural. Hopefully no one will realize.
We snuck out of the alley mouth into a bustling street.
Why?
Hawkers shouted each other down about their wares.
Okay, where is this person? Oh, right, didn't we look at this already? Didn't we look at this? Rugs. Yep. Pattern similar to the one on the Nightingale. Miari gave me that one. Okay. See, there's some development. I don't recognize half these fruits. Why? Wait, why did it not let me... Okay. Do you grow them locally? I grow them in my tubs, on my roofs. Would Larry care for a flat mango, perhaps? Let's ask about Amadou. Is it going to fade out? It is fading out? Why is it fading out? No? Carnival grapes fizzy just today? Okay, I'm going to say Amadou because, yeah. Amadou? Now, I really couldn't be sure that so many people buy my fruit, you understand. It's so very good, you see. Perhaps I can interest you in a kumquat fist. I just want to know where Amadou is. Of course. I really must get myself another customer. Okay, so he's not going to tell you. That's fine. And, wow, look at that dude. Who is this Amadou mistress? A merchant, right? I'm just responding now. But what of? I have no idea. Wait, what was that over there? A gateway. Is this the merchant area? Let's see if there's anyone through here worth talking
The
to.
market of Ranaka seemed to never end.
Okay, so it must be in the right place.
Shoemakers sold boots to the fruit sellers, who sold sour apples to the knife makers, whose blades the shoemakers used to make boots. I don't know if anyone on Ranaka ever slept, but if they did, I bet they bought and sold their dreams.
Okay. Pottery. Yep. They can't sell all of these, surely, unless they break them after every meal. Vases, I prefer them to the pots anyway. I could keep my paintbrushes in them if I painted, or flowers. Alright, good enough. I assume Amadou is the dude. It's probably a guy up there.
A fountain was messing about in the middle of the square, spitting at passers-by.
Okay. They seem to sell everything here. Let's go up here. This looks interesting. I bet that's Amadou, because it looked maybe a private space mistress. Then the smile go down again, and then we'll ask if they know Amadou or visitors. I'm just gonna let it fade out, because fuck 6. Basically, basically, yes. But I'm pretty sure that dude was the one in the screenshot. Oh, and there's robots. Who are you? I'm gonna actually try and respond. You found him. What do you want? I was told you could help me. We're not gonna say we come from Iox. You want a servo? Are you buying? You've got one already. Wow, they look like shit though. I'm not here about robots. Why do I have to be like coy? Then what do you want? I've come to ask you about an ancient observatory. Yeah, straight to the point. There we go. That's a strange thing to ask a servo dealer about. And what makes you think I know where any observatory might be? A friend of mine told me to talk to you. I'll say that. So, the little Yoxian with the big ears has sent a bigger Yoxian. But what is my discovery worth to this one? I found an observatory, it's true. The observatory is just a ruin. Right? Is that so? Are you sure? I'm a scholar. I read things. We'll say that. So you're here from sheer curiosity, no other reason. I didn't say... Fuck, I don't know, dude. Fuck it, I didn't say that. I don't know. I don't know what the right answer is. So there is something of value to be found there. Good, now we're making progress. Alright then, what do you want? I saw buying servos was a thing. That's a fine-looking robot you have. I'd happily trade the robot, but it isn't mine to trade. I'm not going to say that. I want to know what you have before I agree to anything. How old is the observatory? What state is it in? Let me tell you about the observatory. I've walked its corridors, seen ancient machines. It is built on 3 levels. Each is circular, each wider than the one above, so that it looks like it must topple from the sky, and yet it stands. But perhaps that is enough for you? That's not enough. I need the date, right? I disagree, fine lady. Now we discuss a price. Fuck it, I'll trade the robot. Then I think we have a deal. Excellent. 6. Mistress, please. A glass of water, then. To settle the matter and the stomach. Oof. Is that from the fountain down there? Oh, God. I guess I'll say thank you. You know, so I went to Iraq, and they would make chai, like chai tea, But they would literally take the water from the freaking... Because they didn't have fresh water, and they would take it from the freaking irrigation canals, like the runoff ditches. They would just boil it beforehand. So I had one, and then, you know, I didn't know. I just saw them boiling, and I'm like, okay, cool, it's good enough, because they got it fucking hot. And then when I learned where they had it from after that, I was like, nope, I'm good. So I'll say thank you, whatever. Is it poisoned? Is it roofied? Now. Transfer ownership to me. Tell me what I want to know first. Am I going to swindle him? Because, yeah... Tell me what I want to know first. I'm probably swindling him. Ha, the lady jokes, of course. I'm not giving you my robot for nothing. Fine lady, consider the situation. I'm a respectable businessman with a reputation to secure. You're some kind of vagabond who intends to leave this moon at a moment's notice. You will trust me. You know what? Fine. Alright, 6. I'm not going to be like, only your primary user can transfer ownership. I'm not going to screw the dude over. I can't say I'll miss you. I'll be mean. And why did it zoom out? Somehow this sort of thing always happens to my robot. I transfer what possession I have of you to this man. Excellent. Now let's put that to the test. Robot, please forcibly eject this young lady. Indeed, Master. Just tell me where the observatory is. I can eject myself. No, I don't think so. You could search every trickle of the desperate ways and you'd never find it, and that seems fine to me. Mistress Aaliyah. Really? Well, by the goddess and all her fingers, and what about the hopper? Yeah, we're screwed, right? Am I stuck here? New site indicated indicates me somewhere in the withering ways. Alright, I guess. How do we get out of here now? I won't miss 6, though, to be honest. View back. Is that where we were? In the withering way? Is that the right place? Okay. Collected enough evidence to infer a hidden site exists. Okay, clue. What am I remarking about? Miyari's actually gonna kill me this time. But technically he's not my robot, right? Oh, can I not? Oh, I can't go back up here. I'm not standing for this. Yeah, fuck you, dude. Let's fight. That's my robot. Ah, young lady. There you are. I wondered how long it would be until you came back. I'm a dedicated servo dealer. I know how these things work. For example, I know how ownership is transferred. I think perhaps you don't. Okay, so what happens now? Okay, that's fair. He ejected me. It depends. You don't own this robot any more than, well, than I do. So why throw me out? I know why he threw me out. Because I cheated him and he knew I cheated him. Right? It's owned by someone on Aeox. But you don't know who exactly? Most curious. I'm interested in the observatory, but I'm not reckless. We'll say B. As it happens, I don't know where the observatory is. Whoever sent you to me was misinformed. Misinformed by you, we'll say. It's certainly possible, but I do know something of the place. Here. It's out there somewhere, the observatory. This may help you find it. There's some etched characters and ancient script on it. This is one end of a broken fragment of... I couldn't read it, so okay. Presumably this goes there. Me. At, like, strike. I'll say give. Try give. Give me... Or... I don't know. Safe. There's dead, home, and place, maybe. Give me safe. Hold. Hold me safe. If I hold. Hold me safe. Curious. Site located, enough evidence. Okay. What is this thing? Something I found floating in the desperate ways, alongside some of my stock. And what's your cut? When you find the observatory, and I think maybe you will, then any servos you find inside, any robots, you bring them to me. Alright, you have a deal. I don't care. A real one this time. Excellent. No need to drink on it. Last time will do for now. I look forward to your return. And she just walks off on her own.
I could smell fried meat, spiced apple, fresh leather, wealth.
Why is that relevant? Anyway, so I will say I was more engaged there by more than anything we've ever done so far in this game. So good work. Good work, game. Good work. If I might ask, Mistress, can we teleport out of here? What is the plan now? That's a great question. Well, we know a little more than we did before. Yeah, let's see if we can find this site, because I don't know about the hopper. Let's find somewhere a little quieter, maybe. Yeah, we don't want to just bail. We want to go back into that alley, perhaps. You don't want to teleport out right in the frickin'... Maybe that's what it is. Buy an apple. Yeah, we'll buy an apple, okay. I'd like an apple. Of course. I prefer jewelry and gold. You want to trade jewelry for fruit? Jewelry is very good for trading, young lady. Good lady, so is fruit. I'll pass on the fruit. Yeah, someone... I really must get myself another customer. One of the reviews said something about all of these systems are barter-based, and she should know that, but we don't, and that's a problem. And that is actually a huge problem. The disconnect between, like, her and us. Activate the Hopper 6. So we left the surface of Ranaki, or Ranaka, or whatever they pronounce it, the Market Moon, with enough new information to locate a new site, Amadu's Observatory. I mean, maybe. If we can, that would be great. Bracelet from Amadu appears genuine. Appears a genuine artifact. Can we trace it? Let's try that. I don't trust him, but you know, we can, Mistress. Mistress, Please do not abandon me like that again. Even if I was playing along. Let's start sailing, or I'm gonna rest. Yeah, you take over. I doubt he can. What is our course? Back to Iox? No. Yeah, never mind, I'll sail the ship. Yeah, it doesn't let you autopilot to... Let's start sailing. We are receiving a message. It is from Professor Miari. Can you stall her? I don't care. She's my primary user, mistress. Aaliyah, where are you? C, she's like a bitch. We'll say, Professor, what can we do for you? We'll say B. We'll be formal and semi-respectful, maybe. This isn't a social call. I wanted to let you know we're having a celebration for Renba here at the university. You don't have to attend, but I thought I'd let you know. Celebration, he's dead. Yes, I know he's dead. What kind of celebration did you think we were having exactly? Now, are you coming? Come home, Aaliyah, right away. That is all she sent, mistress. I don't want to go. Let's start sailing. I'll ready the braces, mistress. And see, that's another thing, right? Like, celebration, he's dead. What celebration do you think we're having? It's like, that's a cultural thing. Like, why am I... Was this really Renba's lost observatory? No, probably not. I mean, maybe, who knows? That's so weird. Like, it made me click it multiple times. Sailing to Amadu's observatory in the withering ways via the edge and the cyclones. Yep, let's go. Oh. I mean, you know, here's the thing. It's not, you know what I mean? It's not terrible. Like, this itself could be very peaceful. We will need to turn left momentarily. But it's just so strange. It always tells you, like, it's like, oh, you just passed something that we could have looked at. It's like, well, all right. It's just it's very strange. You know, but the thing is, like, this is peaceful, but I also, like I said, don't really care so much. A lot of people, a lot of reviews, the reviews I read, everyone hates this. I don't really mind, although I suppose it will probably get old if I've been doing this for 15 hours and I just want to finish the fucking game. The Edge, because I'm already sort of there. I'm like... And remark, what are we, what are we remarking on? Let's remark. I could sail forever. See, it's worthless. Interesting. Yeah, that's exactly. I'm just like... Could you sail forever, or would you run out of sky? Who's asking that? Okay. Bless the moons. And see, it's all pixelated too, which is weird as shit. Oh, that's... Oh, the clouds are like popping in and out. At least we're going fast. The Edge. Remark, why? Question, again, why? Like, for what? Where am I? Oh, okay. You know, why can't I do any of this stuff? Probably because it's like, oh, it won't... Even though it'll pop up, it won't let you go to it until... Like, see, there's probably going to be something in here. There's something over here. I saw something here. We haven't even been able to go to Elbereth. There's something down here, but that's... You can't go that way. That probably connects to here or whatever. Are we taking a... Probably a right would be better, I would guess. But what about here? Like, where does that go? Oh, that... Okay, never mind. That goes in. Either route leads to our destination. Okay. Right, I guess? I don't know. I think I said right. I don't remember. The cyclones. It's funny because by the waters. So it's obvious that they spent a good deal of time on this section. Pass control to 6. Yes, please. The way from here is through unknown waters. Okay, where are we now? Oh, come on. Really? Oh, because we haven't been this way. Whatever. We're not through it yet? It's clear they spent, like, a good deal of time on this. You know, and then people hated it. And apparently, according to, like I said, according to some of the reviews, they patched in a skip. So that has to suck from the developer perspective. Like, you know, you design something that's supposed to be... Honestly, I don't even know, because is it supposed to be relaxing? Is it supposed to be meditative? Like, what is... I mentioned this towards the end of the Dark Cave, the last episode of that playthrough. See, that looks cool. And anyway, go right ahead. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, that's neat. Anyway, right? Screw it, we'll go right. But it's like you, as the sort of the director, you know, the developers of the video game are responsible for basically setting, you know, the emotion. You're supposed to be, like, dictating what emotion we feel. But you can't just tell us to feel the emotion. You have to... What? Oh, hang on. Can I control the camera? Awesome. There is. Awesome. I think we found this before, but whatever. I mean, it looks cool. Like I said, I think I saw something out there. I'm sure we've passed it already, though. Yeah, but I've lost now. See, there you go. Come on. They only tell you when they see something when it's too late. But yeah, so it's like, is this... Because there's sections where it's fast, sections where it's slow... What are we supposed to feel? Because also feelings take time, right? I would say something like this is supposed to be... The route goes left. Okay. Oh, that. Okay. So Halo, I think the developers of Halo said something about 30 sections of action, right? So you want action and then you want calm. You know, and the point is, you want the action to feel, you don't want it to wear out its welcome. You know, and so you want like downtime so that you can process the action appropriately. And also, you know, the whole point of having, you want the baseline to be low so that when you have action, the excitement stays up here. So the action stays good, right? If it's just constant action, then the baseline is high, and then your downtime will actually feel boring. So what is this? Because it seems like about, I mean, this is probably, what, 20% of the game? I don't know, you have 20% of the game being this, 30% of it is walking around, maybe even 40%, or 50%, where path turns left. And then I'd say the rest of it is like that, the translation stuff, or dialogue. So it's all downtime. Now, and you don't need oh, this is where we are? Okay, cool. Then we want to take a right. I mean, either is probably okay, but a new river to the left. Okay, well, let's follow. I hope you're right about the 6. Okay, I don't know what that is, but we'll click on it if we can. Approach ruin, yeah. Withering Ways, a ruin. Is a ruin from, at latest, the earliest Empire period. Found a fragment of canvas. I wonder how long it's been out here. The seam seems to be embroidered with symbols. Right, how was this dude out here, and how was he... Does he have a boat? Because I thought boats were like, Huang will be able to help me finish it up. Oh, we can't do anything with it yet. Interesting. I'd say this was made on the place we're searching for. We're on the right track. Should make the exact spot easier to find. Well, we still gotta get close. Go left shortly. Oh, I see. Well, we're gonna try and get there, and then we'll stop. And it wants me to look right, I guess, or left, or whatever. And, you know, and there's nothing wrong with the baseline being low, but then... the emotional baseline or whatever, because then... But then that moment of passing through the cyclones or whatever where it speeds up, it's like, that's cool. But that's all, you know what I mean? It's just a novelty. Somewhere here. Okay, where? Well, we got... Oh, wait, hang on. How do I click on it? I can't click? I don't know. Crap, well... Some kind of ruin... where? There's a path in the water. I can't... Like that path? That ruin? We could try looking here. I mean, I'm trying. Or is that the ruin? Or is that the ruin? Okay, well, it's probably not the observatory. The site appears to date from the early Empire, only take a few moments. I recovered a worn silver coin. It must have come from somewhere close to here. I don't recognize the face. No emperor I know. How many emperors do you know? Whoever made this didn't add an inscription. I think this originates from the exact place we're after. Must be nearly there. Make the exact... Will it? Oh, because we're in the wrong area. So it was this whole area, and then it was here. Now it's a little closer. That's fine, whatever. No longer within our search zone. Are we not? Hang on. Oh, we are now. Okay, well, screw it. We'll take a left. No, or we go to the right. Another airless ruin. Aren't they all airless? Wait. We're sailing normally once more. Oh, hang. Might I suggest turning left? Okay, that would be nice. Ruin appears to date from at least the earliest Empire period. I will investigate. Found a statuette carved from gold. It most likely came from someplace nearby. There's something etched on his body. When gods hold of you, so probably our or your. Strike time. People. Heart. I don't know. When gods hold our heart, does that make sense? I'll look at it again later, so probably no. Say this was made on the site we're looking for. Yeah, you know, must be nearby. Okay. Okay, we'll have to sail on to resume the search. Yeah, I know this. I mean, that makes... Clearly. Oh, what is that up there? You see it? It's over there. Region of minor flow. Okay. We've been there, right? Oh, it's like right in the thing. Okay, well, let's go around it then, I guess. Okay. No, turn left. Stay to the left. There we go, jeez. Okay, well, there's red something over there. Branch up ahead. Probably left, because this takes us up north. Turn left here to continue searching. Awesome. Except they told us that, yeah. And then... I mean, presumably go to the right? I don't know. Looks like you go around maybe, and then you have to go that way. You have to loop. Oh, wait, the observatory's right there. Or, actually, probably, yeah, because it ends there. So let's take a left. Do not turn right. Turning will take us back to the rivers. We want to keep going left, basically. Yeah, I mean, you probably need a navigator, but... Is this... Huh. Maybe this is gonna go where we need it to go. Which way, 6? What do you mean, which way? What is to the left will continue our search. I mean, we're going in right there. Land. There's something here. We will need to hop her down, mistress. I believe I could see a viable surface. But I couldn't see the... It's just there's something here. What is it? I don't know. Amadu's observatory. Is this the observatory Renba mentioned? Is it an actual observatory?
This moon was nothing but cold, cruel rock.
Is this the one we started at?
It could never have been home to anyone. And yet, someone had been here.
Yeah, this is the intro.
And someone was still standing guard.
Track down Amadu's observatory. Okay, can we save just now? Okay, cool. Well, let's stop here for today. And I'm probably going to do another episode just to keep moving it along. But maybe I'll eat something real fast. Anyway, guys, that's it for today. Thank you guys so much for your time and attention. I really do appreciate it. Really hope you guys are enjoying these episodes. This is probably the first episode I've actually kind of enjoyed a little bit. Because I feel like I'm actually semi-engaged. Or at least I was engaged earlier. And also Six was playing along when he threw you down the stairs, which is hilarious. I mean, he could have refused, but anyway. Yeah, questions, comments, concerns, good, bad, or indifferent, let me hear them. I do read all of them and do try to respond to all of them as well. What is your guys' unique positive moment for today? For me, like I said, this is the first episode I've actually kind of been engaged by, to be honest. Like, that's not a good thing, but I'm glad it's something, but still, yeah, I'm just kind of like, all right, maybe something will be good, but I'm okay if we just if the game just ends, that's totally. If we're like, hey, it's the observatory, hey, we won, we found the game, we beat the game, whatever, yay, like, okay, I'd totally be fine with that. I'm wondering, can you just explore? I know you have to like plot a course, but if you go off course, does that let you map some of these areas that you haven't mapped before? Maybe not, because I think it said like there's areas that open. It's like, oh, there's a new river just up ahead or whatever. So I don't know. But yeah, that's my unique positive moment. Finally, that we got something, got something out of the game. So, yeah. Hopefully, your guys just as good, if not better. Hopefully, better, of course. And I hope to see you guys next time. Till then, guys, take care.